Hey guys, and welcome! The patch notes for Battlefield 2042's update 2.1 are just in, and there's a good amount of bug fixes and improvements coming with this, and also a bit of new content, so let's have a look at it. As usual, you can find a link to the full notes in the description below the video, cause I will only go through the most important changes and fixes in this video. The update will go live tomorrow on September 27th at 8 AM UTC, and it's a zero downtime update, so once it is installed you can jump right back into the game. But before I go more into the bug fixes and changes, let's have a quick look at the new content that will be added as well. The most interesting part here is surely the new version of the desert map Renewal that was pretty open and flat in its original version, and at least in my opinion one of the weakest maps in the game. But with the overhaul, the developers added a lot more cover, improved the terrain and adjusted the flag positions and areas, so basically the same they did with Kaleidoscope back in Season 1. To get to know the map, we will also get another 24/7 playlist tomorrow that will include the rework of Renewal and the Season 2 map Stranded. In addition, we will also receive 3 new weapons with the update, but these are not completely new, instead they are vault weapons, so guns that are coming over from Portal. The ones that will be added tomorrow are the P90 that is coming over from Battlefield 3 and will be added to the SMG category, then the GOL Sniper Magnum, a bolt action rifle from Bad Company 2 that will be an addition to the sniper rifles, and the M1911, also from Bad Company 2, that will be available as another sidearm. Just like the other 2 vault weapons we received with the start of the season, you will have to unlock the new ones with assignments, so little missions that need to be completed. The 2 other weapons I mentioned in my last video, which were the AKS-74U and the M98B, will then surely be added with the next update towards the end of the season or with the start of the next season. And then the third new thing that you can find on the battlefield tomorrow is a new in-game vehicle, and that's the Polaris RZR. And this one won't be available from the spawn screen or with the call-in tablet, but can be found at different locations on the map and can be used by everyone, just like the quads, the tuk-tuks or the white electric trucks. So it's not a combat vehicle, but only a light transport vehicle. And now let's head over to the bug fixes and improvements that will be made with the update. There were a lot of small fixes made to the UI that sometimes caused glitches or a black screen after the end of a round, and for the maps it's similar. There were a ton of fixes made where visual effects were not right, or lights and shadows didn't work as intended, or certain items on the map were floating or glitching. And it's a long list, so like I said at the beginning, if you want to read through all of this, the link is in the description below the video. But what's a bit more interesting is surely that they improved the mouse input on PC, so the input lag many players had should be a lot less now. Also, the delay that a lot of animations had after the last update, like when your soldier was throwing a grenade for example and the animation was played when the grenade was already out, this was fixed and should now be in sync again. We will also see an improvement in player collision behavior, which means you won't be pushed around by friendly players that much anymore and your teammates can't block you in narrow spaces. And what was also finally fixed is that Iris Shootdown Sentinel will now properly destroy the LVG grenades from the M16 grenade launcher. So this spam should come to an end now. Some improvements to vehicles have also been made, so the 60mm flag weapon pod now deals more damage to air vehicles but less damage to infantry. The Apache and Super Hocum helicopters are now more efficient against vehicles. The Nightbird's mounted miniguns got a little buff, and the minigun pods of the Condor and Super Hind now have less range and damage but are more accurate on close to mid-range. In addition, they overheat a bit faster. And then there were also some fixes and improvements made to different weapons. So the AM40 and Advances should now have the correct headshot multiplier and not the ones of SMGs, which makes both weapons stronger at headshots. And for the AM40, the bullet count of the standard issue magazine was fixed and should now show the right amount of 20 bullets. And then there was also the bug fixed where the PF51 was shaking like crazy when firing, plus it should also show the correct amount of ammo as well now. And at the end, there was also a new special event teased that will take place in mid-October and where we can expect new cosmetics, infantry-only gameplay and more close quarters action. But what it will be exactly was not mentioned yet, we only got this picture with it. More info will be coming soon. And that's it for today, just a short overview of the most important changes and improvements that will be made with update 2.1 tomorrow, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like or a comment below and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching, I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.